Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute, but I had to take a second to pull back and recharge. I did think it was very important for me to just get on here and talk about how I'm coping with everything that's going on, because it is a lot. It is a lot for anybody. Specifically in this video, I want to just dive a little deeper into what it means to be empathic, and especially what it means to be a Black empath at this time, because and so I kind of wanted to use this video as like an introductory to, you know, this new and improved and revamped channel. I'm going to be talking more about things that actually matter to me, you know, things that actually affect me in my day-to-day life, things that I know that other people will relate to as well. And I'm going to be sharing whatever tips and tricks that I've used to kind of help me, you know, stay afloat and keep my mind right. So I'm not going to be talking much about the actual products I'm using, but I will leave them all in the description box below. And if you clicked on this video, you either want to hear what I have to say just about what's going on, or you want to see how I recreated this Foxy Eye trend that seems to be going around. What's funny is there are a few, but not very many Black girls are trying it out, at least not on YouTube. But there are a few. So I thought I would just do my own little version of it. This year's been a crazy one. There's just so many intense emotions. It's very easy to get weighed down by all of it, especially if you're empathic. Self-care at this time is very important. So being empathic, what does that even mean? Before I get into the actual habits that I think have helped me a lot, I should probably explain what that even means. About 20% of the population identifies with being either empathic or highly sensitive. So it does have to do with the difference in your central nervous system. You're just way more sensitive to stimuli. It takes a lot less for you to react to your environment than it does for other people. I guess the number one trait that empaths share is the ability to absorb the emotions of other people. And we all know what it means to pick up on someone's vibe, to pick up on someone's energy, whether they have a good vibe or a bad vibe. You just feel it, you just know. And some people are just more sensitive to it than others, you know? So as an empath, you're kind of like a sponge. You soak up, ooh girl, you soak up the energy of other people. And I know that's kind of hard to understand, but everything has an energetic frequency or blueprint, you know? Everything is just energy vibrating at different frequencies, and so are humans. But as an empath, you're just way more sensitive to it. Instead of just being able to detect how someone is, you know, vibing, you kind of feel their emotions for them. I believe everyone's empathic, at least to a certain degree. You just feel everything actually on a deeper level. You feel your own emotions on a much deeper level. So when you're around like positive, open-minded, peaceful people, you feel good, right? That's easy to understand. But when you're around negativity, you feel it just as intensely. My eyebrows will never match, okay? Like, I'm just trying to make them at least look related, so please do not come for me. We're working on it. But anyway, and let's be honest, people carry a lot of pain with them that they just don't really deal with. And then there's people like me who pick up on the actual sadness that they're feeling. So watch the company you keep. Regardless of what they're actually saying, you get to feel what's actually going on. Just really listen to your body and see how you feel around certain people. Do you feel at peace around them? Or are you anxious and just heavy? All right, so now we're gonna move on to the eyes. Being around people can just be very overwhelming, especially if you don't know that you're empathic and you don't really know what's going on, and you end up just feeling like shit and you don't even know why. And what's funny is you relate it back to your own stuff, you know? You're just like, damn, that was really fucked up what happened a month ago, because I'm feeling bad, so it must be that. I'm gonna be using this palette here. Sorry, it's a little dirty, but if you haven't already, get yourself one of these. It's like a makeup eraser, a makeup brush eraser. I don't know the actual name for it, but I just got it off Amazon for like $5-6. You can get a pack of them. When you want to switch colors from your makeup brushes, just and to create this look, you're also going to need tape. I dare you try to do this without crying. Ooh, is that good? Is that good? I don't know. No, it's not good. There we go. Let's try to make them as even as possible. And take the color. You're gonna use Chit. Okay. All right, yeah, so let's get back to it. Another trait of being empathic, you just find it a lot easier to be alone. Your solitude is like sacred, especially if you don't really know what's going on and what you're doing and how you're doing it. You love people and you want to be around your family and friends, but it could be hard. You feel what they're actually going through. You may not be able to identify who it is you're picking it up from, especially if you're in a crowd. You just don't feel as good as you did, you know, before you started hanging out with them. And it sucks. It sucks because you love people and you want to be around them, obviously, but it's just a little tougher for you. And that's okay. We adjust. You just end up becoming your own safe space. You just feel a lot better in your own company. And that's just what it is. And it does get depressing at times, but hey, listen, at least it's only your depression. If you're anything like me, you crave your time away from people just to recharge. Yeah, so if you're not careful, and if you don't really like listen to your body and your intuition that tells you when it's time to get the fuck out, you can get drained very easily and very quickly. I'm going in with this darker color here with the smaller brush. You're gonna be really happy that you use tape. Just wait, thank me later. Transition color right here. You're literally a human sponge. Think of how a sponge soaks up water. You soak up energy. All right, so that's that. Quick disclaimer, I am no makeup artist, okay? As you could probably tell. I kind of just do what I think will look good with my skin tone and my face structure and my eye shape and just see what happens, honestly. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so we're just having fun, all right? So just don't come for me. Next, first of all, hold up, pause. What's next? Okay, so I did the hard part off of camera. I did my eyeliner. I'm using some like really cheap Amazon lashes that I actually really love. I cut them in half and I try to trim them a little bit to get like a slanting effect, and I put them only on the outer half of my eye to really give it that like pulled look. So let's go ahead and take this off. All right, so now let's just continue with the rest of our face. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation. I'm using the Fenty foundation in 450 and I am out. I also like this NYX Born to Glow foundation as well. It is a little bit more hydrating, which I like, so I don't mind mixing the two. So like I was saying, being empathic definitely has its benefits. You have the ability to literally put yourself in the shoes of other people. But let's get into what it means to be a Black empath at this time. So social media especially, overwhelming just to be on it. You want to keep up with all the change that's being made, but it really can be too much. You just want to stay informed, so it's kind of like, damn, but you have to prioritize your mental health. That's just it. Know when is too much for you and know when to log off and when to just give it a break, when to step away, because that information is still going to be there by the time you log back on. All right, so now for the second half of this video, I'm just going to be sharing my tips. These tips are definitely going to help you if you do identify as being empathic. All right, so first, carry stones and crystals on you. You could tuck it in your bra, carry it in your pocket, jewelry. You know, try to get some jewelry with some crystals or some stones on it. Anything that's grounding, because it's just very easy to just get lost in all of it. And the ones I use specifically for that purpose are the black ones. Black tourmaline, onyx, what else? Tiger's eye, red jasper, hematite is also another one. And you can pretty much find all of these in jewelry too. They end up absorbing the energy for you. So I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I don't know the exact science, but I know that they work, and I know that I feel a whole lot better when I have them on me. So don't forget to cleanse them. You know, you can cleanse them or charge them, I guess you could say, under the moonlight, the sunlight. Yeah, so just head to a crystal shop or, you know, shop online. See what calls to you. Just wear it on you and just see if you feel any better. Okay, my next tip is to meditate. I can't stress enough how much this has helped me, you know, but I'm not gonna lie and act like it's easy. It's really not. And then once you actually start meditating, you realize how much you think for no good reason. Just either replaying memories of the past or just thinking about the future, but either way, you're not in the present moment. And we escape. We use thinking as a way to just escape the present moment. So meditation is really going to challenge you. It really is. And it's not easy. And definitely let go of whatever ideas you have about it. No, you don't have to sit crisscross and say om over and over again. I think that's what most people think about when they think of meditation. You know, they're thinking about what they maybe have seen on TV. And just like anything, you're only going to get real results if you're consistent with it. Focus on your breath. Your mind is going to wander and try to escape, but just realize what's happening and just be like, oh wow, now I'm thinking about, you know, work. Realize that and bring your attention back to your breath. But yeah, it is hard and your mind will stray, but the trick is to catch your mind and not judge yourself for it. You know, don't be hard on yourself for it, because it's going to happen and you will feel a difference in your energy. And it's going to be easier for you to block out the negativity. So I'm using a Sephora dark concealer in the color Devil's Food. Yeah, what was I saying? Meditation. But yeah, some people find it easier to have somebody kind of walk them through it, you know, and that's what you call a guided meditation. Someone else is guiding you through the meditation. It's honestly like a good 5 to 10 minutes a day. You can manage that. You scroll on your phone for way longer than that. So yeah, that's that. Third tip is journaling and honestly just being in nature. So if you could do both, your nature has a really healing effect on you. Go out there with a journal and just write. You're getting the energy out of your body. Just the anger, the frustration, the sadness, you're just getting it out of your body and onto paper. And you end up validating your own emotions. You know, something people pay hundreds of dollars to therapists to do. This is your mental health we're talking about, all right? And it's very important. My fourth and final tip, salt baths. Salt is a crystal. They absorb energy. If you take a salt bath, it could have that same effect as carrying a crystal around with you. It's going to absorb whatever negativity you picked up on. I really don't like that. Okay, how am I going to fix that? All right, it's a little better. So yeah, just fill your tub with some water, throw some Epsom salt in there, throw some Florida water, some moon water if you're about it. You could throw your crystals in there. You could have some candles or some incense going, throw some music on, dim the lights, really set a vibes, kind of just decompose from the day. Try to do that once a week, you know, make it like a Sunday self-care thing. I think you will definitely feel a difference. I'm gonna be using one of the new Fenty cream blushes in Daiquiri Dip. This is kind of like the red corally one. Lightly patting that into my skin. And to be able to really understand anything that I'm saying or anything that I plan to share with you in my next videos, you have to understand the fact that we are not just humans. Yes, we are humans, but we're spirits, you know, having a temporary human experience. And we're here to learn lessons, to evolve our spirits. We're here to love each other, and we're here to just enjoy it, because it's gonna go by quick. This is kind of a dream. Y'all seen The Matrix, right? More and more people are waking up to the fact that we are having a temporary human experience. They're waking up from the dream. People are just waking up to the bullshit within society and just waking up to the bigger picture of things. This is temporary. You know, this is just meant to be an experience, and we all agreed to be here at this time to experience it with each other. So just do your best not to take it all too seriously. And I know it's hard to really understand, because what we experience with our 5 senses, it just feels so real. You know, it feels so fucking real because there's proof of it. We could feel it. But just know and understand that that's not all there is to life. I think I'm just noticing more and more spirituality is becoming a lot more mainstream. Let's just say Beyonce, for example, she just came out with Black is King. And, you know, she's bringing African spirituality to the forefront. You know, the gifts and the tools that our ancestors used to make things happen in their world, we still have access to them. But I think we have been kind of taught and conditioned to kind of fear these things, to kind of fear spirituality. And it's normal. People fear what they don't understand. So just do your own research. Definitely tap back in, because you have help. We just have to ask. You know, we have guides and angels and ancestors that are ready to help us, but they can't interfere with free will. So you have to ask. And even Jhené Aiko, she's one of my favorite artists. I don't know if she's been doing this, but I definitely noticed it in this past album that she did. You know, she's using sound healing, like singing bowls and frequencies and binaural beats. She's putting that in her music. And I think as more and more people wake up, spirituality is just like slowly creeping into mainstream culture, and it starts with music. And I'm just here for all of it. So yeah, I think we're done. I hope you liked it. I hope you got something out of it, whether it was a new makeup tip, if you related to anything that I said. I really want to know how you feel. So definitely do not forget to leave a comment in the description box. This is the new direction that my channel is going to take. I think it's just time. It just is. Like, I wanted my channel to kind of take this direction eventually, but I just didn't think it'd be so soon. But with just everything that's going on, like I said, life is way too short to not be who you really are. So I'm kind of just combining my two interests, my spirituality and my love for, you know, getting all cutesy, doing my makeup and doing my hair. So I can understand why a lot of things that I may be sharing or will share is a little out there. If you're not someone who, you know, is open-minded or accepting of other people's perspectives or beliefs or opinions, then this may not be the channel for you. That's just what it's going to be from now on. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you stick around for many more. All right, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.